Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are going to talk about this one right behind me. It's a client car and he got all the good bits and pieces for what you need to have a fast road and also a little bit of a track weapon. And the reason he's got all the right stuff is because he is actually doing normally this.
Well, let's find out exactly who's in that car. It's now Fu Yung Cha who's in that car, who's been pretty fast all day.
That's why he actually knows what he's doing, and that's why he got all the good stuff. He got, for example, before anybody criticizes his choice of wheels, which look absolutely fantastic. These are just the winter wheels because we have now middle of October and he's gonna be back in Switzerland in 2 or 3 weeks, so nearly winter. And that's why he needs winter tires, and these are his winter wheels. So, but what did we do on the car? He got all the good bits and pieces. So he got the Öhlins suspension front and back. Obviously the car is now lowered roughly 30 millimeters, which isn't that much, but enough to have the car planted on the road and not too low to not be able to drive in the winter during snow and everything in Switzerland. That's the first thing we did. Then we optimized the complete brakes. He got the endless brake pads, he got the stainless steel brake lines, he got the plates between the brake pads and the caliper to save or to try and keep the dust boots alive, which isn't that easy in these cars. Then obviously the wheels. Then he got everything ready for track use, which means he got oil cooler, our oil pan with the baffle plates, so just to make sure he doesn't have too high oil temps, and also keep oil pressure where it needs to be, because he's gonna run semi-slicks on the racetrack, and then it always makes sense to have the oil pan and everything in place so you don't run out of oil. And the interior is pretty stock, as you can see. The only thing we did is the can checked display. You can see down there the endless stuff we get. So let's go for a drive. Nothing's up to temperature yet, so we're gonna keep it civil until everything's up to temperature. We have right now, oil temperature is 40 degrees, water 80. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. And it's not my car, so I just realized I haven't driven stock-ish GR in quite some time. We're gonna bring the car back to the client. I'm gonna get picked up with the car in front, and yeah. So I have now about an hour drive to the client, and yeah. And I did test drive, just a quick one yesterday to verify everything works well, and car drives absolutely fantastic. You can feel the Öhlins. It's a little bit stiffer than stock, but it's not. It's just more firm, I'd say, not stiff like bumpy, and you can feel the weight of the wheels. They are quite a lot heavier than the stock ones, so that's not ideal, obviously, but it's also no big deal. I doubt that it's as fast as mine, but 300 horsepower are still. Not bad at all. And if the can check is correct, it makes around 1.8 bar boost, which is perfectly fine. That's actually now on map 4, I think. Let's check. Yeah, map 4. We made him 4 maps. 1 is basically stock. 2 is stock with a little bit of what do you say, burble? Not too much, because he also has a stock exhaust and everything, also stock downpipe, OPF and everything, so it's not very loud. That's on map 2. Map 3 is full boost, and map 4 is full boost with purple. So I'm now on map 4, which is everything, and he also got the speed daily meter, so it's not limited at 230, which he most likely won't use very often, because that's just not a very good high-speed car. But if you're driving on the German highway and you can use or you can drive as fast as you want to, then it makes absolute sense to have it open. But other than that, now with everything open, the car runs, we haven't checked, I don't know, 250 maybe, which is perfectly fine for this car. And everybody that says it has a very short wheelbase, it's so jumpy, or I don't know, it's a very twitchy car and not made for high speeds and everything. Please go and check the video I made quite early, where I compare different cars with a wheelbase. This car actually has a 11 centimeters longer wheelbase than a 991 GT3. And I never heard anybody in the history of car channels say, oh, a 991 GT3, it's such a short wheelbase car, it's not made for high speed. Yeah. So everybody that tells you, oh, it's a short wheelbase car, it's not made for high speed, guess what? It is. Now let's start again with a little bit less gear. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the intake, but That sounds angry. Good thing I just bought stock GR. So now I can start it all over again. Just this time, I'm gonna keep it on the road. Or at least I'm gonna try. So yeah, I just bought another GR. I don't know if that video already came out. I don't think so. I just filmed it like yesterday. And I bought the car yesterday. So we're driving a little bit through town. I was driving right now in a little bit of traffic through town, and it's also very easy to drive. It's very comfortable actually. My daily is Cupra Formentor VZ5. It's driving right in front of me. And actually I have to say, this is quite nice. What I miss, that's actually one of the things I miss the most, is an armrest. I like the first, or one of the first things I've done to mine back in the day, back a couple of years ago. I did the armrest, and that improved the car quite a lot. Yeah, so that's what I would do, because when you're on the highway and driving just for half an hour or so, you're just sitting like this, and it's, yeah. I like to have my arm rested here, and you can have it rested here and still reach the shift knob. Have to sell him one. Maybe if he sees the video, he's gonna buy one after that. You can feel the steering wheel is a little bit more firm also, with the suspension a little bit lowered, a little bit more camber, and yeah, but other than that, it drives just like a stock car. It's not more bumpy, it's just more firm. Over small cracks in the road, the roads in Switzerland generally are quite good. Not perfect, but quite good. Over small cracks and stuff, it's actually better than the stock suspension, which gets quite bumpy. This one doesn't, or the Öhlins doesn't. Over big cracks, you can feel it, obviously. But nice Porsche. On the other side, on the racetrack, if you're going full-blown race car, the standard Öhlins is a little bit too soft in my opinion. The car has still a lot of moving around. With ours, or the suspension we're using from Öhlins, is a special one. We had that made with Schleppi. It's a lot stiffer. Dampening is much stiffer, and also the springs are much harder. I have still a lot of roll in the car, but I like it that way. It's not too much actually. If you're just driving to the track and back and going 2 or 3 times a year on a track day, it's perfectly fine, and then I can highly recommend it. If you're building a hardcore race car and don't have the connections I have with Öhlins, which allows you to have specific suspension for your car, then you might go with the KW V4, the Club Sport. That's quite harsh to drive on the road, so if you're driving mainly on the road, I wouldn't suggest that. But if you're most likely, if you use the car for track and only to drive to the track and back, then you're good with a V4, KW V4 Club Sport. I haven't been driving a stick shift in quite some time, I just realized. I drove one last weekend at the Nürburgring, the Honda FK8, and actually I like this. This stick shift is much better than the one he had in the Honda. He had, I don't know, 80, obviously. Yeah, the stick shift, or the complete gearbox is so much better than the one in the FK8. Sorry, it is what it is. So, I think that's it. I think I'm just babbling here again, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and have a good one.